The opposition Saint Lucia Labour Party has called for calm in the wake of a viral video depicting a pickup van loaded with UWP supporters clad in yellow barreling towards a throng of SLP followers on Sunday, June 6, 2021. The Labour Party supporters managed to narrowly evade the speeding vehicle which drove into the crowd with reckless abandon. The incident reportedly transpired in Mark Bexar on Sunday. SLP Communications Officer Maundy Lewis condemned the incident.
This incident could have gone very wrong for both parties. The individuals on the pickup could have been hurt, and also the people on the road could have been hurt. So at the end of the day, we're St. Lucians, and yes, during elections, everyone has their preference, their political side, but that should never divide us to the extent that we would want to hurt or injure someone else. Our political leader has been very clear in denouncing all acts of violence, especially during a campaign season.
Lewis says the SLP understands that a lot of people are hurting, but they should not give in to provocation. She emphasizes that no matter the circumstances, there is no place for violence or threat of violence during the election campaign season.
But we're really asking the supporters of the UWP to refrain from violence. The Saint Lucia Labour Party and its supporters have always called for calm heads to prevail. And once again, we're encouraging everyone that in the spirit of this election, again, anxieties are high, but there is no need for this sort of behavior because it could have gone very wrong.
Notwithstanding her call for supporters of all political organizations to temper their passions, Lewis also appealed to law enforcement to respond dispassionately and fairly.
Calling on the police to also act fairly when it comes to these sorts of incidents. We see what looks like a targeting of supporters of the Saint Lucia Labour Party, and these things do not augur well in a democracy. And we really want our supporters to always act with patience and to not be pushed to do anything that may get them in trouble with the law. But once again, we're calling on everyone to really just be patient, be tolerant, and election day will be called, and Lucians will have the chance to vote this and carrying government out.
Supporters of both major political parties poured into the streets at various locales across the island on the occasion of the 5th anniversary of the June 6, 2016 general election. While proponents of the UWP celebrated the observance, SLP supporters demonstrated against the Alan Chastanet administration with the beating of pans in keeping with the activities dubbed Pan Sunday. They are demanding that Prime Minister Alan Chastanet announce the date of the next general election as soon as possible. Joachim Duplessis, HTS News Force.